The moment you start healing, your whole world starts to shift because you start seeing people through a healed lens. When your heart is still carrying these unhealed wounds, whether it's abandonment, rejection, betrayal, or simply not feeling safe enough to receive love, everything you see is filtered through that pain. It's like you have a layer of fog, a veil over your eyes that will only allow you to see the world and people and them, whoever them is, from your deeply rooted, limited beliefs and negative emotions. You don't just see people as they are, unfortunately. You meet them through the lens of your wounds. You notice the armor they wear, the mixed signals, the way they mirror back your own fears and these insecurities. It's like you're caught in this exhausting dance of survival, constantly reacting, having to protect yourself, defend yourself, instead of truly seeing the person in front of you. This isn't just a feeling, it's how your nervous system has been wired. So when you carry that kind of pain, your body is on high alert, like fight or flight. It's on high alert. It's scanning everywhere for danger. Your brain highlights every trait, every behavior that confirms your old beliefs. I'm not enough. People leave. Love hurts. Nothing stays. People are not to be trusted. You're not worthy enough. People aren't reliable enough. You magnetize to you those energies unconsciously because they fit the story that you've been living in for so long. So if you are ready for a miracle to turn this around, to lift the fog, that veil, then this video is for you. So keep listening because this is where the what feels like an absolute miracle happens. When you start to heal, and I don't just mean dip in and dip out like some people do, I mean consistently healing. When you start to heal diligently, consistently, persistently, daily, everything starts to shift. Your heart softens and opens and returns to its natural state of love. With every layer that you shed, every belief you release, the patterns, your heart becomes freer, clearer, calmer, and stronger. And with that healing, your entire energetic frequency rises. You stop vibrating in chaos, fear, and lack, and instead you vibrate in peace, calm, safety, and love. That becomes your baseline, you see. The energy that you send out changes, and you can only attract what matches who you have truly become. So I just want to say something about energy. So we are all vibration and we attract based on the vibrational frequency that we are projecting out of us. So if you have a vibration that is at a frequency of expecting chaos, fear, lack, hurt, pain, inconsistencies, betrayal, a vibration of not feeling enough or worthy enough, then that creates a feeling, and that feeling turns into a vibration, and that then projects out of you. And the universe goes like ding, 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 ding. I need a match, I need a match. There it is. Da, 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 da. Boom. And then it will bring in to you that match that matches that. So the chaos, the fear, the lack, the inconsistencies, the hurt, the betrayal, the not being chosen, all of this stuff, being left, cheated on, lack of all of this stuff, then comes back to you. It matches you. The inconsistencies, the up and downs, the roller coasters, the struggles, it matches that. So you continue in that. So when you are then healing from your nervous system, instead of that, you are going to be becoming somebody that receives peace, safety, and love. Because that will become your baseline frequency. You will then, the universe will go, oh, that vibration now needs a different match. Goodbye to that. Hello to that. And it will go, oh, Matt, ding, 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 ding. Peace, calm, clarity, safety, consistency, abundance, love, kindness, support, consistency, safety to receive it all now. That will become your new baseline. So, in other words, the energy that you then start to send out to the world, you project out to the world changes, and you can then only attract what matches who you have truly become because you can't fake energy. Now, I watched this for myself recently on a business trip to Ibiza. The entire time I was off the scale, supported, loved, received generosity on a scale that I never did before in my entire life. Never, consistently. You know, I felt so safe to receive it all too. And the magnetic energy that I was just naturally projecting effortlessly out of me through the nervous system recalibration work that I've been doing through my inner child, through the root, was coming back to me in ways I could never have imagined. It truly felt like a miracle to me. Even the location where I stay now is like a miracle. So when your heart is healing, you start seeing people through a softer, clearer lens, especially those who are doing their own inner work. But you start attracting it to you. So, for example, when someone is healing alongside you, you begin to notice their softness. You know something's changed. You see their inner beauty shining magnetically and their kindness, their gentleness. But that's because you're both moving into a new frequency together, energetically aligned and open. But it is different with people who aren't healing yet. So, like family members or friends who might still be stuck in pain, chaos, or old patterns. Um, even if their actions, feel harsh or unkind underneath, you can sense they're hurting and you can sense the wounds that they're carrying and you can hold compassion for them. But their energy no longer matches the peaceful space that you're now creating within yourself. So, see, this contrast is so powerful. And it's why healed hearts naturally gravitate towards each other. They're like, I want you. They gravitate towards each other, to those who are on a path of healing, and why those who aren't ready may drift away or no longer fit into your life now or ever. So, healing means that you stop fixating on the armor that people wear or the old inconsistencies that once triggered you, and instead you focus on your own growth, your true essence. And a byproduct of that, so in doing so, you start seeing people not through your past wounds. Oh, it's magical, but through your healed heart, you see the real human beneath it all. And that's the truth. You can only truly see someone's softness when you're soft yourself, when both people are doing the inner work. That softness reflects back and it creates space for real connection, real love. And when one isn't healing, it shows humongously. It shows, and you learn, you learn to hold compassion while still being able to protect your peace. So you might even remember sensing that softness in someone from the very beginning. You know, that's your soul's intuition speaking, soul recognition, soul recognizing soul. But the old wounds and survival patterns hijacked the truth, making you focus on proving your worth or interpreting inconsistencies as rejection. Maybe you unconsciously mirrored those energies back, creating a push-pull, chaotic dynamic, a cycle. You see, healing breaks all of that crap. It breaks it, the suffering, the struggling, the seeing people that way, feeling that way about yourself. Healing breaks that loop. You meet softness with softness, not armor with armor. You stop attracting those old stories because your frequency no longer matches them. So if you've tried to walk that path without healing, it likely, like it used to do with me, would have ended up in repeated pain, and the pain just gets bigger. It's the mirrored wounds. It is exhausting cycles, relationships that never grew into the deep, steady love that you deserve. See, healing rewires your heart, it rewires your nervous system and your energetic field. It releases the patterns that made you feel unsafe or unworthy to receive consistently. It builds your self-worth and self-trust, so you no longer need love to prove your value. And it makes you so incredibly magnetic to those who show up with a softness, safety, and alignment. So whether they come from your past or whether they're completely new to your life, if someone is meant to come into your life now, they'll do so naturally, not because you chased, not because you forced it, but because you simply spent time healing, because you healed the frequency that calls in their healed frequency naturally. You magnetize it naturally. And this is the power that you have now. It's the meeting of, you see, this meeting will feel easy. It will feel steady. It will feel whole. It won't be a reunion born from desperation or need, but a meeting from completeness. Sometimes when someone seems to want to come closer but doesn't take the final step, it's not rejection. It's divine timing acting as a filter. So maybe they're not yet ready to meet you at the level that you deserve. Or maybe your energy was still carrying old patterns that needed to be released. You see, these mismatches create chaos, but they're a part of the process. That's all. So those moments of softness, that breakthrough, small acts of kindness, a heartfelt message. They're all glimpses of the true connection beneath the layers. So even if things didn't work out then, those moments were markers of alignment that your soul recognized. So with a healed heart, you no longer attach to outcomes or people or feel the need to fix things. You hold space for love because you become the love through the healing. You hold space for love to come in at the right time and the right form. And you understand that for a healthy, steady union to flourish, both people must have healed individually for that to remain safe and consistent. This shift isn't only about romantic love, it's a profound change in how you relate to everyone and money, you know, friends, family. But most importantly, it's about how you relate to yourself. So when you release your old wounds, you start to see clearly the love underneath the pain and the trauma in others compassionately. even if the actions weren't always kind or healthy. That compassionate clarity frees you from carrying their burdens or reacting from your past wounds. So for me, this was so clear when I looked at my family. They are the total opposite of people who heal. They create chaos, they hide in discomfort, they betray trust, and they hold on to old pain. They hold on to people they shouldn't be holding on to. With my healed heart, I realize that I can no longer energetically align with people who are stuck in those cycles. I can only align with souls who are actively doing their inner work and stepping into healing. And that's why I can now see people showing up softer and gentler than ever before because they are now mirroring my healed heart. They have to do the inner work to raise their vibration and meet me there. Otherwise, we couldn't truly connect in a healthy way. So, the real magic is in this mutual healing and alignment. The healed heart recognizes the healed heart, and that's the foundation for love that's steady, safe to receive, keep, and hold. And it's nourishing. Now, if you want to start shifting your own lens, lifting the fog from your eyes, and step into this gentle, soft, healed frequency, here are three powerful things that you can do right now. So, the first one is bring awareness to your conscious versus subconscious patterns. So, start noticing when you're reacting from old wounds, the stories, the fears, the beliefs that you're holding on to. That's conscious awareness. And that's the first step to changing what is beneath the surface. So, the second thing is to commit to inner child healing, getting to the root of the pattern that the inner child is holding on to. So, this was the game changer for me, absolute game changer for me through the Healed Heart Blueprint, the deep, loving work of reconnecting with your younger self, your little self, your inner child, witnessing those early wounds and offering her love and safety. It's rewiring your nervous system and clearing the path for healing. And number three, it's practicing daily energetic alignment. And this can be with breath work, sitting in stillness and silence, meditation, journaling, or simply setting clear intentions about who you are now and the kind of love that you deserve. Now you know that your inner child is safe to hold it and receive it. And she feels comfortable, he feels comfortable too. So it's aligning your energy with peace, safety, and self-acceptance, and watch how your external world begins to reflect it. So that's why the Healed Heart Blueprint, when you focus on working through that diligently, consistently, and persistently, works profoundly and powerfully and quickly too, if you dedicate to it with faith. And I am proof, as are my clients all over the world who have invested in this life transforming course, because it is healing. It is healing. I don't create anything surface level because those surface level fixes, they don't last, nor does forcing change. It's about diving deep into the core of your nervous system, your energetic field, and your soul's blueprint. And it's about healing in a way that changes how you see you, how you feel about you, and how you attract them, magnetize from the inside out. Because our frequency, unseen frequency, attracts what we are, not what we want, as I've shared earlier. So remember, the moment you start dedicating, and I dedicate daily, you guys, I do embody this. I dedicate to the healing. So the moment you start dedicating to your healing, your whole world starts to shift because you begin to see yourself and others and love itself through a healed lens. And this isn't just a change, It's a transformation for a lifetime that rewires everything. So, if you want to explore this healing journey in more depth, to truly rewrite, recode, recalibrate, your nervous system, your story, and to magnetize, just magnetize the love, success, support, wealth, financial abundance, kindness, to receive it all consistently, to have consistent peace, clarity, generosity, loyalty in your life, to feel safe, to receive it all now and much more that you've always deserved, then check out the Healed Heart Blueprint in the link below or in my bio. It's a path specifically designed to guide you step by step and as a blueprint to come back to into that new vibration, the one where your healed heart becomes your greatest superpower. So, thank you so much to you all who stayed to the end. And let's leave it here. So, if you're ready to stop spinning cycles and to start seeing through a healed lens, this is your moment. The love and the life, the abundance you've been waiting for isn't out there waiting to fix you. It's already inside, waiting for you to claim it. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And as always, I will be back very, very soon.